Hey, it is Friday, August 20th. Man, sometimes the calendar just gets blurry, you know? And we have been kind of busy around here all week, in case some of you have, I'm sure people have noticed that, first of all, ton of songs coming out. And last week I sort of got on a Paul Simon kick, as you probably figured out. And once I was on this Paul Simon roll, I figured, you know, we have neglected Paul for too long. And I'll tell you frankly why that was, or at least subconsciously what was making it happen here, is that this is one of the, somebody that I respect and admire almost more than anybody else. And when I do songs by people like that, to me, they're so special and important to me that I really kind of have to get pumped up and feel like, and put everything into these lessons. And I really want to make sure that I put out something that I'm really proud of. And so sometimes it's hard to get started on those projects because they're just a little bit more challenging. I'm sure you all know what I mean when you're deciding what songs you want to work on and some things like that. So this week we rolled out 5 more Paul Simon tunes. What were they? Homeward Bound, April Come She Will, one of the things that's so neat about Paul's playing is that there are some very distinct things that should go exactly right or close to right, but also can go lots of different ways. And that's really what I try to do in these lessons, is to leave a lot of doors open for you to just to do your own thing with them. So let's see what came out Wednesday. American tune. This one, you notice I've been singing more lately. There are a lot of his songs I can't really sing. I can't even get close because they are just too high, and he's got a great voice. So I certainly appreciate your indulgence, patience, and forgiveness, probably, with the singing of some of these tunes. And that was one that was particularly tough. So, or bad? Weak? I don't know, but hopefully at least it gave you an idea of what was happening. Yesterday, one of my favorites, this is one of his I used to play all the time, Duncan. Anyhow, especially enjoyed putting that in, kind of like we did in the Boxer with making a guitar instrumental. And at this point today, example of this, of his type of playing. So the picking there, of course, to the Dangling Conversation. So there we go. Needless to say, we've had a lot of requests for Paul Simon songs, and if you're not a Target member at this point, you could pick up all the Paul Simon songs. We've got a 10-pack of Paul's tunes that we just rolled out as well too. So if you're kind of on the fence about being a Target member and you want to try out what could be easily a year or two's worth of material, the 10 Paul Simon songs are all available as a streaming package. So again, if you're a Target member, you got access to them all 24/7. So you guys are good, but well, not that everybody else isn't good or any kind of thing. So so that was again a blast for me to put these together, and I feel like got a good handle on them. There are a few songs I didn't do. Matter of fact, just now as I was thinking about what I was going to do with the news, St. Judy's Comet came on the radio, and I think, oh man, that's another great one from Ryman Simon album. Also didn't get yet to, and I'm not sure I will, to Kathy's song. If you can play April Come She Will and The Dangling Conversation, you can play Kathy's song. It's the same song. So work on it on your own. I know we've seen some uploaded videos of some of our members doing that. So how I pick songs is, again, each one I want to teach you some new techniques that you can carry over into others. So almost at this point, most Paul Simon songs would be approachable once you've played a few or all 10 of the ones we have up there. We also had some uploaded videos this week, some reviews that I got to, and that was why I played through Bell Bottom Blues a little while ago at the top of this, and that's a good example of a song also that I didn't do a lesson on, because if you followed my other Eric Clapton lessons and a lot of my other stuff, you should be able to figure out Bell Bottom Blues. So again, hate to burst anybody's bubble, but I will probably not be doing a lesson on Bell Bottom Blues, but I think you have enough of a foundation to work on it on your own at this point. We also had the Irish dance go out, and of course Paul, we had a little George Harrison and Rusty. We branched into many of you know, my favorite songwriter, Al Stewart. We looked at one of the versions of his songs that one of our members had uploaded. So, a quick note too on uploaded videos, and I'll put this in a forum post too. I am more likely to do target songs for a couple of reasons. One is I know them better, and a lot of non-target songs that people put up are songs I've got them on my list of lessons to do. So sometimes I may not review that either until I've got the lesson out, which could be anywhere from the near future to 6 months down the road. So you know, the most likely chance of getting stuff reviewed is for it to be a target lesson. Then there's kind of a third level of songs that I maybe have never even heard. I do watch almost all of these. I don't get to all of them, but and I'm fascinated by some of the songs that I've heard now for the first time there, and it does make me start looking into other artists and stuff, which is really neat. But so if you really want your song reviewed, try to make it a target song, because then I know also that I know that a lot of people are working on that song. And if it doesn't get reviewed, just hang with it. Don't worry, because you didn't do anything wrong. It's just that I can't get to all of them. And so keep up the good work. I also try to get to songs by newer people that haven't had reviews before. So that's another thing. So what I'm looking for is somebody's first upload that is of a target song. And those are the ones that go to the top of my list. So that's it for today. We'll be back next week, and I hope everybody else enjoyed Paul Simon Week as much as I did.